Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this new channel dedicated to historical war games, but especially Napoleonic war games. And let me say that because out there are a ton of channel dedicated to other wonderful rule set for Napoleonic, I decided to start with something new on the net, and is a channel dedicated especially to Valor and Fortitude from Jervis Johnson and the Perry Twins, second edition of this game, which are great. I proudly be a playtester for the last few months on this game, and during this time I was struck by its simplicity, but not simplistic mechanic. I was struck by the beautiful of the game, and is a game that allow you to play even a larger battle in an evening, and this is one of the first reasons because I decided to go with this rule. And my friend, which is the person who play mostly against had a very busy life, so he need a rule set with few clear rules that allow you to play a quick game without too many problem, and so we decided to go for this. And I decided to start this channel talking about miniatures, talking about tactics, talking about battle report, about especially, as I said, Napoleonic war games, but we play other historical war games such as a saga, such as A Man Who Would Be King. So on the channel you will see some video about this if you decided to follow me on this trip across miniatures, hobby, play and fun. And let me start for this first video with my actual army, what I've painted until now, and what I have to paint for the future to have three wonderful finished Napoleonics army. I'll back in a moment with the miniatures. Here you have an overview of my French, which actually I finished to paint a few days ago, and down there the Brits. And this is an overview of my two peninsular army. I decided for the peninsula because it's mostly interesting than the regular 100 days campaign, which in the end have only few battle between the French and the Brit. Starting with the miniatures, we have the Emperor and Marshal Ney, and then a unit of Chasseurs of the Old Guard. Then I painted four brigade, says 2 brigade of 4 battalion, 1 Léger, 2 infantry line battalion in attack column, 1 in line, 1 detachment of voltigeurs, the brigade commander, and 2 6-pounder gun. I back with how to put together a brigade and list later in another video. Then another brigade, the commander, another voltigeur detachment, 1 6-pounder artillery piece, and then again 4 battalion, 1 Léger down here, and 3 line battalion. 1 unit of line lancers, and then on the back the guard brigade, the officer of the brigade. The light is not the best. 1 unit of voltigeur, downgraded unit. I talk about this unit in a video later. 1 unit of gun from the guard, and chasseur, mid guard, and grenadier of the old guard. And these are my French. Here's the breed, an overall general, anonymous one, could be anyone for the game. I have Wellington and Picton in the painting station. Then the first brigade, a Scots brigade, because mostly are Scots, but this is simply put together at the moment. So the Black Watch, the 39 infantry, the 1st Scots on foot, and the 91 light infantry, a piece of artillery and a 60 rifle detachment down there. And the 2nd brigade, the Gordon Highlanders, the commander, the 51 light infantry, if I remember right, one 6-pounder gun, the 95th rifle, the chosen man, the 39 and the 40 line infantry, and down there one squadron of light dragoon and one squadron of Scots Grey. You have to understand that I'm still learning about history. I know that the Scots Grey weren't in the peninsula, but I inherited most of the model and I have to repaint them, and I will change the bearskin with a bicorn to become a regular heavy dragoon, or probably I left the bearskin and you will forgive me, and I will take them as they are. I painted initially this model for the 100 Days campaign, but when I read more about the peninsula I decided to move that ways, but the model that I inherited were just built and assembled in this way, so I can swap most of the shackle heads and repaint the trusses from grey to white and brown and light brown, but you can see some historical error, as I said. I hope that you will forgive me for that. And that's it at the moment for the painted model. A quick view of my job that I have still to do. Another entire French brigade, another detachment, commander, 2 more pieces of artillery, and Marshal Kellerman, which will become Marshal Lannes because its miniature in Italy is practically unfindable. A brigade of cavalry, its officer, 2 detachments, one of dragoon on foot and one of light cavalry, Polish lancers, dragoon, cuirassiers, chasseurs en cheval, and it's all the French that have still to paint. Moving down, we have Wellington here, and then the Guard Brigade plus 1 unit of infantry that will become infantry detachment. Down there, the German Brigade, they will become all King German Legion plus 1 unit of they were the Hanoverian, but I will convert them to become a unit of Portuguese. The commander is just painted, 2 more gun. Then down there, more cavalry, hussars, another light dragoon, and the household guard. And that's it for the Peninsular War. But I'm still working even on the second front for my French, more adversary, and they are Austrian cavalry, but cavalry brigade for the Austrian, some skirmisher that I need to repaint. Again, I inherited that. Few officer, lots of work on them. Grenadier, Grenzen, no, Landwehr. These are Grenzen, and these are troops, and many more are on their way for my Christmas gift to have another comparable Austrian army to allow us to play on both fronts. And that's it for the miniature. While I'm still showing you some French, let me say the last few words of this video. I'm back as soon as possible, probably weekly, with video about tactics, list composition and battle raps of Valor and Fortitude. I hope that you enjoy this video and that you are interested in this game. You will follow the channel, subscribe and press the like and the bell to have a notification when new videos are uploaded. I beg your pardon for my English. I'm not naturally speaker, so if you will forgive some mistake, we can have some fun in the weeks that have to come. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you soon as possible on the channel. For now, bye bye.